Hey, what's up, Roxstars? I got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, you guys. Folks been cutting up, huh? I haven't really had anything good to talk about on top of the blogs in a long time, and today is like the first time in a long time that I've actually had some good stories to talk about. So this is just a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. A couple of weeks ago, right around Christmas time, I can't even really remember when, Dwayne Wade finally put a ring on it. He bought Gabrielle Union a beautiful engagement ring, somewhere around 14 carats. I guess that's the going number now, 14 to 15 carats. It was all on Instagram. She, said yes. She was real excited. The boys were involved, his children with his ex-wife, and everything was fine and good, and finally the girl got a ring from Dwayne Wade. She has been long suffering and hanging in there. I think they said since 2009. Many of you guys know that I tend to stay away from the subject of Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union because they're not my favorite people. And when I genuinely don't like somebody, I try not to even talk about them because it starts to sound like I'm just a hater. And I just feel like maybe I can't even joke about them. They're just not my favorite people. But this story is just too juicy to let go by. So they got the engagement ring, and we all thought that it was a done deal. Shortly after that, there was some rumblings that Dwayne Wade had an illegitimate baby. I don't even know if we can call it illegitimate because he wasn't married, but he had a baby with somebody else who was not his now fiance, Gabrielle Union. And shortly after that, it came out that yes, he did have a baby. He admitted it in a press conference that he had the baby sometime, I believe, in the end of November, the beginning of December, somewhere around that time, with a girl named Asia Matoyer, or Matoye, however you say. And of course, everybody was in an uproar. It just so happened at that same time, Gabrielle Union was out of the country on a girls weekend trip that was sponsored, I think, by Essence magazine. No, that's wrong. I think she went out of town with Essence. See, y'all, the brain, I just saw Essence in my mind, and it was the girl Essence Atkins. She gave I think they all went out of town. Anyway, y'all know what I mean. She was gone while Dwayne Wade tried to put out all the fires of the bad publicity of the fact that he's got this baby right after he, became engaged to Gabrielle Union. So now they're saying that he was with Gabrielle Union. They did have a break, and I will say that I can kind of remember earlier in the year them talking about them taking a break but making it back to each other. But the tabloids and the gossip magazines and the gossip rags have all done their research and said, okay, yeah, they did have, it looks like there was some break somewhere around April. As far as when the baby was conceived, which would have been somewhere around January or February, no, they were not broken up at the time. So, people are thinking that maybe they broke up because the news that the girl was pregnant and was planning on keeping the baby. That might be the reason why they did break up in that time. Nobody really has the timeline of when they broke up and all of that. So, that being said, these folks sure get in your business, don't they? Okay, so supposedly she wasn't broke up, but maybe there was some problems around April, and then somewhere around May, it looks like they made it back to each other, and I guess she's decided that she's gonna stick it out. You guys all should know that Gabrielle Union is in it for the long haul, okay? She is 41, he's 31, she's been there all this time. She's kind of dealt with, there has been constant rumors of Dwayne Wade and his philandering, but again, they weren't even married. So she's stuck it out, okay? That is the prize that she wanted to get, and she's got it, so she knew about this baby. Obviously, this didn't just all come out. She was aware of it ahead of time. I just kind of think that it would have been better for them if if the baby would have came out first, if the news of the baby would have came out first, and then a little while later they got engaged because she's willing to stick it out with them. Now it just kind of looks like shit was all kind of a surprise, and they're saying that it was while they were on break. I've heard all kind of rumors about it, you guys. I've even heard that the girl Asia used to have threesomes with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, and just supposedly somewhere along the line she got pregnant That was why he was so comfortable having sex with her without condoms. But you guys already know that these ball players, I mean, how many times have we seen these ball players get bitches pregnant on the side? And they have absolutely no problem having sex with these people with no condoms. I mean, it is more of the norm to do that than to be responsible. I don't really know if I believe that story, but if they were having threesomes, maybe that's the reason why Gabrielle Union has decided to just kind of, you know, swallow it up and, you know, take it, because she already knew that she was kind of dancing with the devil to begin with, allowing your man to have sex with another woman. So, you know, I don't know if any of that's true. Okay, just the fact of the matter is that they have a baby. The baby's name is Xavier Zachariah Wade, even though the father of the baby is not on the birth certificate. I guess they did that to try to keep the media out of it. You know, he has admitted that that's his baby. He plans on being involved. He's always wanted to be an involved parent. This, that, and the other. The Asia girl, she has 2 other kids. They're saying that one of them at least is by Damon Wayans Jr. And Damon Wayans Jr., is that the one that got is that the one who's got Vanessa Williams, you guys? Vanessa Simmons. I think Damon Wayans Jr. is the one that got Vanessa Simmons pregnant, or am I wrong? Okay, well, whatever it is, Asia look like Asia get around. She at least got one more baby by a celebrity, and maybe 2. But that's it, y'all. I'm just giving you guys the facts. I'm not even really going to put my opinion in on it, other than the fact that I feel sorry for, I don't even think I feel sorry for Gabrielle Union. I feel like she's known what she was doing, and she, you know, she even put on her Instagram that she's living her life on her own damn terms. Okay, so look, we can be all as emotional as we want to be. You know, shit happens in real life, and the fact that I might not like her or him that much does not, you know, it doesn't take away from the fact that, you know, these two have decided that they're gonna make it work. So, you know, let's stop being so emotional, you guys. Okay, but I just, wow, just to be in the middle of this media storm, the 2 of them, whew, I can't even imagine. But y'all gone, and I know y'all gonna leave your opinions down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about Gabby and Dwayne. Now, I done did all that talking about Gabby and Dwayne, and I got one more story for you, okay? I told you guys a while back about the rumors that Ludacris, Chris Bridges here in Atlanta had gotten some side chick pregnant, even though he had been with his long-term girlfriend. I think her name is Udoxie or something like that. She is the African girl, really beautiful girl from Africa. Former med school student, dropped out to be, you know, Ludacris's girlfriend. So evidently he got somebody pregnant right around the same time that Dwayne Wade got somebody pregnant. Okay, this girl is supposedly, just like in the Dwayne Wade story, somebody that he's been knowing for years and years, and her name is Tamika. What is her name, y'all? Tamika Fuller. And supposedly they went to Banneker High out here in Atlanta, and that's how long he's known her. He's got the girl pregnant. She had a baby December 9th by the name of Kai Bella Bridges. I think it's the same situation, y'all. Supposedly they was on break while he was on some small little break. I guess break might be overnight. You know, baby, I'll see you tomorrow. That's the break. He went and got this other girl pregnant. So, again, just an unfortunate, because in this case I've never heard of you know, Udoxie and Ludacris breaking up, but that don't mean nothing. I mean, we could have maybe didn't know what was going. We don't know what goes on in people's lives, but it was never really said that them 2 had broken up. And I just don't understand how these men getting these women pregnant. Now, you got these beautiful women at home. You ain't even got them pregnant, okay? Let alone marrying them, but you ain't even got them pregnant or nothing. But then you go out and get these side women and then just go and get them pregnant? Like, what the fuck? It kind of makes you feel like, you know, the old saying when they say real pretty women are bad in bed. The prettier you are, the worse you are in bed. Maybe something going on. No, I'm just kidding. Let me not say that, because all you pretty women be like, I do this and that in the bed. But It's just crazy to me. So all this has come out again with Ludacris and his beautiful long-term girlfriend. They haven't even gotten engaged. However, they were on vacation, and I did see on Instagram that he was like, he's looking forward to 2014, knowing that he has a beautiful woman who has his back, or strong woman who has his back, or whatever. This is the same situation. What can you guys do? She's another one who has stuck it out. I've heard some stories about Ludacris, but I still have always liked Ludacris. But he's an entertainer, you guys, and we just have to kind of know that people are just regular old people, okay? They might have money and they might have fame, but that don't change the judgment. It don't change decisions. You have problems in your relationships, things that you decide to do. You know, all this still stays the same. Ain't no dollar amount change of whether the fact or not if you're gonna cheat or not. But I do have a little bit of a softer spot in my heart here, because that girl Adoxy actually seems like she is just a sweet girl. Okay, I've never heard anything bad about her. She just seems really nice and doesn't necessarily, from what we see from the outside, deserve all of this that she's getting now. She's decided to stick it out, so that's that. Okay, but Ludacris has this, you know, he's admitted that that's his baby. He wants to get the paternity established legally, and then he wants to get the hard line set on how much he's going to be paying in child support. Supposedly he only makes $25,000 a month, which to me seems like a whole bunch of money, and he's saying that he only wants to pay $17.25 a month in child support. I don't really know how that works. I mean, that sounds like that might be around, what is that? That don't even sound like that's not even 10%. That's somewhere around 5% of his income. I don't know. I mean, you know, it just, whatever they come up with, I guess, child, I don't know. But I'm just telling you, these men and these babies and these women have decided to stay. I sure hope they playing it up for their advantage. Okay, girl, what you need to do is really put the guilt on him so he can really just act right and, you know, do whatever you tell him to do, at least for these, as long as you can. Okay, kind of a sad story for them. But an eye-opener. Just had to tell you about Ludacris as well. So y'all leave below what you got to say about them too as well. Alright, you guys, a little bit more serious and sad story. Actor James Avery, who was known as our beloved Uncle Phil on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, has died. He died yesterday from complications of heart surgery. He was 65 years old. And married, and, you know, had his family or whatever. And I didn't even realize he was that old. He looked good for his age. But I did hear that he was sick and he had been having some issues. It seems like we've been hearing about it for like the last year or two. So just, you know, our condolences go out to the family of James Avery, his wife, children, if he had any. I'm not sure if he did have any. But just, yeah, our condolences. Rest in peace. Not sure if any of you guys watch Mr. and Mrs. Jones, or what's the name of the show? Chrissy and Mr. Jones. I've been watching the reality show, not regularly, but enough to, you know, really enjoy the show. I like the fact that they changed the image of both Jim Jones and Chrissy. That was always one of her complaints when she was on Love and Hip Hop. She always felt like Mona was setting her up into situations where she would, you know, kind of be baited into acting a fool and beating that ass. So on the show, they kind of show them a little bit more in a family light. They have Jim Jones's son, what they call him, Pookie or something like that. And, you know, the show was cute enough. So it kind of changed my views on Chrissy Lampkin, and just made me see her a little bit more as a business person and just somebody who's trying to get through life regularly with her man and, you know, her man's kids. But I gotta tell y'all about this story here. Chrissy Lampkin was arrested in after a bar fight that she was in a couple of days ago, and was bailed out by her fiance, Jim Jones. Now, they're saying that the reason that she was arrested was because she was in her VIP section of this bar or club, lounge, whatever it was. Somebody came in there and sat in her section and bumped into somebody. So that is what they're saying on the blogs. Now, I think we all can kind of know you know, we all got a little sense and know that, you know, some more shit probably happened. Whoever this woman was that came in there, she probably tried it a little bit more. I don't know if Chrissy is the type that just pops off just immediately like that. I mean, maybe if it was alcohol involved or something like that, it could have got heated real quickly. But I'm, you know, not one to really believe that she just busted the bitch up that quickly just because she came and sat in her section. I'm waiting to hear if there's more to the story. But whatever happened, she was arrested. The girl had to go to the hospital because she had to get several stitches over her eye. So yeah, it looked like Chrissy, y'all, Chrissy got them now. Chrissy can beat some ass, can't she? I mean, we will never forget that fight that she had with Cabela when she just stomped her out and dragged her down and beat her ass. Okay, so Chrissy is definitely about that life. Whoever that was that tried her was really asking for it. I mean, she, you know, and she looked real strong and buff, and you know, she looked like she can beat that ass. So yeah, you know, you need to choose your battles wisely. That was one. If she'd have told me to get the fuck up out of her section, I'd have been like, girl, I'm sorry. I thought this was general admission areas. They're not going to air this on Chrissy and Mr. Jones because it doesn't really go along with the angle of the show, as well as they said there weren't even any cameras there to begin with. Just letting you know, okay, Chrissy got with that ass. We got a couple of other sad stories, you guys. First off, Waka Flocka Flames, and you guys know Deb Adney from Love and Hip Hop New York. Not Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop ATL. Her son and Waka's brother, a rapper, an up-and-coming rapper by the name of K.O. Red, or Kyo Red, I believe it's K.O. Red. He killed himself. He was found dead in his home. I believe he lived with his mother, Deb Adney, because I believe I don't even think he was 21. He died from a bullet shot to his head. So some more condolences up to the Adney family. You guys know I have teased Deb Adney and all of that, but I really do like Deb Adney. The story, when it came out, I just felt really sorry for her because evidently she also had a son that died in a car accident recently. I'm not sure if it was a year or two or how long ago, but it doesn't even matter. Anytime you got to bury your own child, and then to have to bury another one has got to be just the most immense pain, especially around the holiday times. I mean, it's never a good time, but the holiday times, to be reminded that, you know, your child died, is just I can't even imagine. So yeah, our condolences go up to Deb Adney, Waka Flocka, and everybody else in that family. They're saying that the kid may have killed himself because he may have been depressed. Supposedly his best friend died a couple of years before around this same time. They haven't said that's the official reason, but there was some speculation that maybe he was depressed over his best friend dying, and you know, maybe he just couldn't take it anymore. It's so sad that things I'm telling you, shit can get bad, okay? I mean, it has been, you know, it hasn't always been a smooth ride for anybody, any of us, but for these kids especially to feel like they have to take their lives, for the hope to be that bleak and the future to just be so, you know, just so dark for them and dim that they would rather end their lives, is just a sad situation for me. So Deb Adney definitely has my condolences, and that whole family, for somebody so young to be just gone. Then another story that I just read today, just actually right before I did my video, and I'm not sure on the particulars with this one, but evidently Malaysia Pargo from, you know, Basketball Wives LA, I believe her brother died on New Year's Eve. Now, I'm not sure if this is an official brother or if this is just somebody that she calls her brother, but evidently the boy was 19 years old. He died on New Year's Eve. And just another sad story of a kid gone. Like I said, I don't really know the particulars. I don't know how he died, if he was killed. You know, it was New Year's Eve, and sadly enough, people still do shoot their guns, and you hear of all kind of crazy things happening on New Year's Eve. So I don't really know exactly what happened, but if it is someone from her family, again, condolences go out to the Pargo, you know, Malaysia's family. I can't imagine having to bury somebody that young. It's just a sad situation. Puffy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean John, Sean Combs, whatever you want to call him. If he is not anything else, he is a smart businessman. He did attach himself to the Ciroc liquor empire, and he has made over $100 million from that that liquor brand, that vodka brand. So Puffy is definitely doing a damn thing. He is, putting all his energy into Revolt TV. And I actually read somewhere that he's gotten rid of the Bad Boy label. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what the rumor is, and that he's just kind of shuffled all of his employees from the Bad Boy company onto this Revolt TV network. But again, I don't know if that's true or not. Don't even really look like he has to worry too much about that because of his Ciroc empire. And you guys know y'all cousins love y'all some Ciroc. Because he's done so well in the liquor industry, he has decided to attach himself to De Leon Tequila. And De Leon Tequila is a top shelf tequila that ranges anywhere from $140 to $825 a bottle. So, for all you guys who got y'all Big Willie style, when y'all be at the damn clubs fronting with them expensive ass bottles, y'all go on and get you a bottle of that. Okay, if it's $140 to $825 just in the regular store, I can imagine what that shit is gonna cost at the club. So yeah, he has really done really well for himself. It's funny because Puffy was never my most favorite person. I did not like him, but he wasn't nobody that. But I've really come to admire Puffy and the shit that he's been able to accomplish. He turns out that he looks like he's a good dad. He's always talking about his children. As we get older, shit just gets more important to us, our families, our kids. And that just kind of seems like where he is now. He's going to be the eternal bachelor. Why should he, tie himself down if nobody else is trying to make him do it? We all know that he's with Cassie. But, you every now and then might see Kim. Every now and then you might see him talk about the first baby mama. And then we also know about Sarah Chapman here in Atlanta. But he just seems to be able to juggle it all. Everybody is happy. His children are happy. He's happy. Fuck, I'm happy for him too. So we'll see how well this new liquor, De Leon Tequila, will do for him. And y'all save your coins so you can look like you're doing something when you at the club. Got a whole lot to talk about, old Jay-Z and Beyonce. They've had a lot of shit going on. Actually, just Beyonce. First of all, she is going into, I think they said, her third week of being #1 for her CD, Beyonce, which you guys, I'm just gonna go on and say I just love that CD. It's a great CD. Besides all that, Miss Beyonce, she done pissed some folks off because in her song XO, which I don't really listen to that much because you guys know I don't really like it, evidently in the beginning of the song she has the audio from the Challenger crash. You guys remember the NASA when they had the Challenger, when it got up there for a few seconds, something like 43 seconds or something, and then it blew up. Well, right when the person was doing like the Mayday, is that what it's called? When they were saying that there was something wrong. I don't remember what they say, but at the beginning of the song it says it. They play the audio from it. The NASA family has recognized what that was and immediately was like, why would she even do that? Why would she put that in her song? It's so insensitive and uncaring. She probably had no idea that was probably sampled in by The Dream and whoever the other person is that wrote the song. I'm not saying that she didn't know that it was in the song, but she didn't really know where it came from or what it was attached to, because I don't know if I can see her putting that in, her being so careful about her public image. I can't really see her just, purposely putting that in, knowing that it would cause some strife. Okay, so she finally did come out and apologize. It was some old bullshit ass apology. She probably meant what she was saying, but it was still kind of like, she was just like, it wasn't in there to try to hurt anybody's feelings. It was more to be there to remind us that unexpected things happen and that we have to live our best life. And but don't nobody want to hear that when you're reminded of your loved one blowing up in a damn rocket on its way to space. So I'm kind of feeling like, because it's not even nothing to the song, it has nothing to do with the song, that if they're gonna continue to sell the you know, the album, maybe they should just take that out. And I don't think it's going to hurt anybody or anything. But yeah, folks was pissed off about it. I was looking at it on the news. I was like, boy, that Beyonce is stay in the news, don't she? So that was the bad story about Beyonce. And then the other story that kind of fits in with her, you know, her new image of being free. She and her husband Jay-Z on December 26th, they went out shopping and evidently hit up some really expensive, really, you know, well-known sex store in New York called Babeland, and just bought up a whole bunch of $6,000 worth of dildos and bedroom candy, even candy. Instagram that they did buy some of her product. They say some old gold-plated dildos and other shit, and I was just like, ooh, you know, them old gold-plated and metal sex toys, that shit ain't fun. Feeling like you being stabbed up or something. Too much information. I'm sorry, y'all. You guys know that sex toys are expensive anyway. That shit is an expensive market. You need to get that shit, you know, through the when you buy that shit through the catalog online, and you know, it's a little bit cheaper. But anytime you go to the stores, I mean, fuck, they got $80 and $90 dildos. Like, fuck, I just need this for one thing. What the hell I'm spending $100 on it for? Fuck, I can get me a banana cucumber. Too much information, Roxanne. But anyway, just letting you guys know that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they keeping it spicy in the bedroom for you guys, and they keeping some coins in your girl Candy's pocket at the same time. Another story that I don't even really know why I'm doing the story, but Robin Roberts, for any of the 2 people out there that didn't already know, she has come out the closet and announced that she is gay. She has been in a long time relationship with her girlfriend. I believe her name is Amber Lane. She's just real grateful and thankful, and she's chosen this time to come out the closet. Like I said, I ain't never ever thought that Robin was anything but gay. I couldn't figure out why everybody was so amazed about it. I mean, I know that they have softened her up for Good Morning America, definitely, but she still has that a little bit of a butch. Can I say that, y'all? You guys, I don't be trying to offend my gay audience. Think I can still say butch? You know, she's always had a little bit more of a masculine edge to herself, even with all the pretty hairdos and the clothes and the jewelry and everything. You know, when she was on Bryant Gumbel's Real Sports on HBO, she used to be one of the reporters on that show, and back then she was very much more masculine. So I ain't never thought. One of my viewers, Kim, she gonna say she thought that she had a big white husband or big white boyfriend or something. I was just like, girl, your gaydar has got to be totally off if you don't know that Robin Roberts is gay. I ain't mad. You know, everybody deserves to be in love and happy. You guys know how I feel about that. So, you know, congratulations if she feels comfortable enough in her career and as far as she has come to finally come out officially and say, yes, I am gay and I got this girlfriend, this, that, and the other. Okay, so just letting y'all know, for y'all few folks that didn't know, yeah, your girl Robin Roberts is gay. And lastly, I read this story on Funky Geneva just a little while ago. They're saying that Stevie J and Joseline, for any of you guys who even care, it's like when their show is not even on, it's like who even thinks about them. But evidently they are going broke. They bought a nice home in Stone Mountain, Georgia out here, and they've overextended themselves, might be spending money quite frivolously, and their staff is up and quitting left and right because they're supposedly, I guess, not paying them or not being able to take care of all their bills or whatever the case is. Now, there's also some little birdie that's saying that Joseline is on drugs, doing cocaine, and if that's true, I feel bad for her. I just hope that's not true, because I do like Joseline, and she was definitely one that came up. But you guys know the fame is really difficult for these people who were never prepared to be in the spotlight and be as, you know, as popular or, you know, be looked at as a celebrity, when just a couple of weeks ago you was trying to figure out how the fuck you was gonna pay rent and, you know, whether or not you had to work on the pole that night. So it's been a ride for her, obviously. She's been in the limelight quite a bit, and she was making all kinds of money and probably did not know how to handle it as well. And now they're saying that, yeah, it's looking like it's just flying out the window, and they're having all these issues. I hope it's not true, though. Definitely hope that if she is having some financial issues, her and Stevie J, I hope that they get a hold of somebody that will take care of their
financial, portfolio and get them on the right track, because all that kind of money, shit don't last. And we when you that young, you kind of think that shit's gonna last forever. You don't plan ahead of time. But look, let your ass get up to 43. I bet you learn how to, deal with that money a whole lot differently. So don't know if the story is true. That is the rumor right now. Evidently her ex hairdresser, somebody got in touch with Funky Dineva and told him, what the story was. But we'll see. Ain't looking too good for Stevie J and your girl Joseline right now. Alright, y'all, so that's it. We do this every single week, okay? So make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.